Hi, this is Liz from Luna by Liz. I wanted to kind of take this time and speak to you a little bit about your spiritual awakening and how that is step by step. Maybe not step by step, but most of the common things of what we want to do and realize when we're talking about our spirituality and what that means to wake up to it. Um, no, I don't, when it was happening to me, I didn't feel like going to the street and screaming out and talking about spirit and, oh, screaming at the end of the street. It was actually more of a feeling for me. I felt like I needed to do something, like I needed to be of service. And it was an urgency that just kind of spoke for itself. At the time, I was working at a telecommunications company, at my husband's telecommunications company, which was a startup at the time. And as we were going to work and I was taking, little classes here and there, I really felt this urgency to do something else. You know, I even expressed that to my husband at the time. And he is, besides my children, like one of my biggest cheerleaders and my best supporters. And I told him I just felt like I needed to be doing something else, like there was something more that I needed to be doing, that I was more than this. Um, and it wasn't something that I thought, it was just this feeling that I had. So I naturally went with my intuition. And I had taken several classes. I have met some extraordinarily wonderful people. My daughter, speaking with her today, and she reminded me about, our little mind chatter, or as she would call it, um, going down the rabbit hole of thoughts. And that had happened to me, like, what are you talking about? You're making that up. This will never work. You're not special. Even something like that, which had, sounds crazy. And it's really the egoic mind. And the egoic mind, you'll hear people in the spiritual community, whether they're Reiki, whether they're psychics, whatever the labels that they are, you'll hear about the ego all the time. But the fact of the matter is that the egoic mind, um, our egos, they have been in charge of our lives our entire life. They're the ones that keep us strong, keep us moving forward. They, this might not work, this may work. You know, that's the way that we have been going through our lives. There, and it felt quite naturally to us. However, as we move through our spirituality and we move through it and we kind of step towards that being, um, we don't need to have those types of thoughts of fight or flight or mistrusting or having that nervousness when we're going to the next step. Of course, we're going to have that nervousness when we go to the next step because it's new, but there's a trusting in source, and trusting in spirit that you're being guided to do the right thing. So as we move forward, as we take this first step or even the second step to doing the things that we love to do, and, whatever that purpose is in life, or whatever that mission is that you feel like doing in life, our egoic mind, that rabbit hole of chatter, will start up and it'll get really loud. That's okay. There's no need to panic. There's no need to, even judge yourself that you're having these thoughts. It's just, okay, making an awareness, okay, I hear you. And then just bringing your thoughts right back on track on what it is that you need to do. Our purpose in life, everybody wants to know what their purpose in life is. Our purpose in life is to love. Nothing more, nothing less. That's our purpose in life. Every single one of us is here to love unconditionally. And however we bring more love and more light to this planet, well, that's what makes you unique, and that's what makes your mission so very unique. So if it's Reiki healing, if it's selling, if it's painting, If it's music, if it's being a therapist, just know that you doing this is your contribution to this planet Earth and lifting its vibration. Doesn't matter what's going on the planet. Doesn't matter what he says or she thinks or what people say or think. What matters is what you do, and if it resonates with your soul's calling. So, one of the things that come to mind, especially when people are waking up to their spirituality, is, um, you know, they might hear a buzzing noise in their ears. It might even feel somewhat like tinnitus, you might even go to the doctors to get it checked out, just for them to say that there's nothing wrong with your hearing. Another way that you're realizing you're waking up to your spirituality is that you might see things out the corner of your eyes. Just so when you look, it's gone. Another thing, too, is that maybe you're feeling things more. Or you might see sequential numbers, like 111 or 333, or wake up every day or every night at the same time at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just know that these are symptoms or, well, it's not an illness, so it's not a symptom, but these are signs that you are waking up to your spirituality. So no need to panic. Just know that at some point in your life, and why is this happening all of a sudden? No, there could have been some point in your life recently that you might have asked, how could I be of service? How can I make a difference on this planet, in my life, and other people's lives? So, in turn, the universe answers your question. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, in your soul and in your heart, do these things get to be answered. And this is the way that our guides and our angels get our attention to say, hey, no, you're not crazy. We hear you. Now, just start paying attention to us and follow your guidance. And as you move forward, when I started, I thought I needed to know everything all in one time, all in one shot, and that's not even necessarily true. Just follow your guidance. Keep a journal. And it doesn't have to be a written journal. It could be a journal by your bed. It could be a phone, and you could just talk into your phone and record your experiences or record what's going through your thought or something that you've seen. It strengthens this. And follow your guidance as to what's next. You can even ask. Your angels and your guides are right there to help us. And we have free will. So they are not going to interfere with our free will and our choice to do what we're meant to do. And they're going to take its time. So don't be afraid. It's a joyous occasion. And, you don't have to open up a church. You don't have to convince anyone to do anything. You're just following your soul's guidance, your soul's calling to be of service. And being of service doesn't necessarily have to be anything in, maybe a Reiki practice or even being a psychic. We are all psychics. We are all very intuitive in our own way. And we're all very different. So our experiences are different, which makes us such a wonderful servant for this planet. The planet needs you. We need you. We need you to be a part of this, to be a part of the collective of raising the vibrations, starting with us. So if you'd like to get more information about following your spirituality, waking up to your soul's calling, you can email me at liz@lunabyliz.com. If you're interested in taking my psychic development courses, you can go on www.lunabyliz.com, and you can see if this series course class is for you. Meanwhile, drink plenty of water. If you decide you want to meditate, do that. It's just a wonderful thing. There's no right or wrong way to meditate. All you're doing is taking time for yourself, carving out 5 minutes of your time and just being still in that place. And if you find that your mind is going down that rabbit hole of thoughts, all you have to do is not judge it and don't criticize yourself. Just bring it down to your space and time and being present and stillness with you. If you need to focus on something, focus on your breathing. Deep breath in to 8 counts and exhaling deeply to 8 counts. And it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've done that. It could be just 1, 2, 3. And as you are counting silently in your mind, you're inhaling and then you're exhaling. Or you can focus on light, inhaling any worries or tensions, or maybe inhaling light to fill you up and exhaling all that doesn't serve you. The monkey mind chatter, nervousness, meditating. I'm nervous about meditating, all that. Just even picture your guides or your angels just taking those away. And if it goes back to work or whatever, just bring it right back. Okay, no problems. Just bring it right back to what you're doing. But meditation is one of the perfect ways not only to spend time with you and your angels, but it's also a wonderful way, especially with the breathing, to oxygenate your blood vessels and allow messages from the divine to you in order for you to get the guidance that you need. Nothing is solved or figured out overnight. So be kind to yourself and be patient to yourself. This is a wonderful experience and an awesome journey. And I hope that you reach out to me so I can be a part of that journey and guide you with the best tips that I can that's worked for me in the past. Thank you so very much for tuning in and listening. And I wish you all love and light and many blessings. And I hope to see you soon on this YouTube channel. This is Liz from Luna by Liz, sending you lots of angel blessings and kisses. Mwah. Love you.